talked a little bit the other day about reading your team, just where they are mentally.
They sucked today.
They did?
Yeah.
Then how much of what you do is now physical versus mental, on ice versus off ice?
It's always both physical and mental, about preparation each and every day.
John, reading some of Yarmo's comments with Pierre LeBrun today, we talked about how angry you guys were in the offseason, that type of. How much of that still exists? That feeling of people don't think we're going to achieve anything. How much of that still exists?
No.
And how much do you want it to exist? Maybe at this point as a motivator.
What do we want to exist? What are you talking about?
In terms of being angry about what people thought you were.
This isn't about anger. It's about preparation each and every day. That stuff at the end of last year, summertime, we're beyond that. We're trying to prepare each and every day.
What did you like about practice today, John?
We sucked. We didn't practice well enough.
Paying attention on
Everything.
You guys have been so good defensively for so long now. I'm wondering, from a coach's perspective, is that the hardest thing to teach a team, is defensive awareness and just being hungry without the puck when everybody wants the puck?
That is what coaches teach. That's a big part of our coaching, is to teach play away from the puck. The hardest thing is to make sure the players are doing it all the time.
Yeah.
They know how to do it. It's a matter of if they want to do it all the time. It's not the fun part of the game. There are a number of different avenues they can go when they don't want to play defense, cheating, going up the ice, hoping that someone makes a play and gets it to them. But it's been one of our most consistent parts of our game this year, and this is why we're able to compete in the league.
And have you noticed moments during this run of play you've been on, instant decisions that have to be made? The game moves so quickly where you go, wow, this team gets it and how we want to play, because they make that right instinctive read every time.
We just showed video today. We had tape work prior to our last game about a number of different things away from the puck. We came back with after the game now, this morning before practice, and some of the clips, they're dead on. And so that's what we're trying to reinforce. And we've cut back on our tape work. We're going to cut back on our practice time. But those are the things we're always going to touch upon, are those things away from the puck.
People think goaltending and they think defenseman. When they think defenseman, your forwards were so strong the other night getting back to the defenseman, and there was no gap there between the defenseman and the forwards coming out of the zone.
That is just being connected on the ice all through, and we've been very consistent with that all through the year. As far as playing in front of our goaltending, when we do have breakdowns, our goaltending's been rock solid as far as making saves at key times. But again, the reason why we're able to put some points up and win some games is you're playing as a team in all aspects of it, and it's something we have to stay on top of ourselves.
As a coach, do you get as fired up by a great adjustment in the neutral zone from your forwards getting back to your defenseman as you do a beautiful goal?
Oh, it's the other way around. I worry about the other stuff away from the puck. The goals are the fun things for them, and of course we need them, but I don't think anything helps the foundation of competing in this league than the other things that people don't even notice. And that's been a key aspect of this team. Is I think they've bought into that, and we're going to have to get better at it in a very tough time of the year coming up here.
John Stenlund back up now. What kind of flexibility does that give you with your forward group in terms of what he brings?
Well, Robbie's out. Not sure if he can play. If he can't play, Stens goes in.
Robbie, day to day?
I don't know what he is. I haven't talked to the trainers. Yeah.
John, you mentioned how comfortable the guys look in close games late. I mean, just to be as good as you guys have been in those phases, do you almost have to be numb to the pressure?
Oh, I don't think they feel the pressure. I think our team is, you're in, and it's not just this year. We're always fighting for our lives. That's the lay of the land out here in Columbus. We fight for our lives every night, trying to get where we want to be at the end of the year. You fight for your lives right to the bitter end. I think they're used to it, so I don't think there's pressure. I just think there's a constant theme, especially this year, as far as not talking about it, just going about your business and trying to get it done.
Have you been impressed, I guess, games like Buffalo, where like close games like that maybe can snowball, but they've seemed to bounce right back and get another close game?
Yeah, you know, you tie a game up in the third period. Those are always good moments for your team that they can lean on as you go through the year. Yeah, That's our world. We're not a team that's going to run up 6 goals a night and beat a team 6-2. We just don't do it that way. We're in 1-goal games, close games all the time. So every morning you wake up, that's where we're in.
What's the importance of having a guy like Sonny who can draw a penalty, like he did the other night out of nothing? To be able to go out there and have a guy that can do that for you. Is that an unsung part of his game, the ability to draw penalties?
Oh, well, I think he can. I don't even know how to answer that. I think he can. He'll take people one-on-one, I guess is what you're asking. And yeah, if you take someone on one-on-one and you get by him, that's when you can draw some penalties. I guess that's the way I'll answer it.
Is he the best on the team at that, or is there some other guys that you constantly are drawing penalties like that?
We don't have I don't keep track of that, you know, as far as, we're just trying to beat people, trying to play, and the biggest thing is moving your legs. I think if you're always moving your legs, you're going to draw penalties.
Before the injury, where did you feel like Wenberg maybe was turning the corner offensively? He had,
Yeah, I thought that was the next thing in line for him was just getting a little puck luck and scoring some goals. I think he's improved tremendously as far as the things that we've asked him to do, hold on to pucks, battle along the walls, bring pucks to the middle of the ice, which I think has been a major improvement in his game this year. So he can draw people to him, so he can maybe move a puck to an open guy. I think he has improved tremendously, and we're going to miss him as each game goes by. He solidified our middle. We're always talking about our center ice position here in this organization, and he's a key guy. He has helped solidify that this year here, and we're going to miss him.
Sticking with the centerman, you've obviously Boone had the goal disallowed the other night, but I mean, where are you at in needing scoring from him? But also, he does some other good things.
Yeah, he has opportunities. Jens is who he is. He's a dog on a bone, and he's always going to play the way he plays. I thought he had more energy the other night. He's played a lot of minutes for us. Power play, penalty killing, middle of the ice. I thought he had. I think the break might have helped him. I thought he's played with more energy.
Dubois and Bjorkstrand, I think, have played well at times together throughout the season. You've added Nick in there over the last little bit as well. Do you just like what that line is doing as far as they spend a lot of time, it seems like, in the offensive zone and forechecking and winning a lot of battles and stuff like that?
I think Nick has helped that, the forechecking and wall battles. Luke is, as I've said, the past 3 or 4 games has been much more competitive on the puck, holding on to pucks. So it's a nice mixture there. They all have some skill. Borky, obviously, the big part of his game that's improved is his grind in it. So they all can bring that to that line. I think that's why they have the puck offensively.